Double slug, 2 shots against the target. Grizzly adjudication. Plus arm pin, 40 levels of bleeding on the target. Fulminating shot. Okay, so 2 is the double damage shot. Supposedly. Alright.
Glato,
Apprehend.
we're undertaking this task.
And then when I attack an apprehended target, the dog gets an extra hit. Oh, wow. Dude, that guy got sent flying.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
Alright, he done. She gets another move. I don't know if I have anything for her to do right now, though. Muck's turn.
A genius.
Taunt these two.
Let's see.
Apprehend that one.
War is my muse.
He parried my bonk.
I won't sully myself with that.
That. Anyone remember when Guild Wars 2 anniversary is? Isn't it in August at some point? Pretty sure.
A wicked thought.
One of us would be enough. The order. Face the living weapon of the Lex. Glato, we're undertaking this task. Let's test our skills, Glato.
Alright, the dogs finished that one off.
How dare you?
I'm gonna use this to try to get this guy out of the party. Then give Ulfar another turn.
Not a son.
And cast gun. Alright, where's Mama at?
Don't frighten me.
Steady superiority. Alright, I want to make sure that if shots go through it, it doesn't hit teammates as much as possible.
Feel the icy bite of death! I challenge you.
Kick it. Warp
Isn't this
Curse,
a job for the
increased damage
serfs?
taken.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
The two most famous sources of meat for the Imperium is groxes and these things, ambles. Amble meat is considered a delicacy and is so expensive that only nobles, high-ranking military officers, planetary governors and such can afford it.
Well,
the reason for this being that unlike groxes, trying to farm ambles usually means getting your face eaten.
I was about to say, it's probably expensive because look how dangerous these things are, right? Like, it can't be an easy profession hunting these guys.
Cubs play.
Woo! Let him up!
None can do this better.
Oh my god, he is just tearing them apart.
You bite like a pop.
Oh man, good thing Jay dodged that. Yeah, his damage increases every time he shoots something, and this fight is dragged on of it. He's got 21 buffs from that, and 17 buffs from that, and 32 buffs from that. And it just keeps going.
For the throne's glory. Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain. Let's see to it.
You jest, surely. Tell me, never cross a Kasbah. My. It's time for them to run, my sweet. Don't get too cocky.
Me.
Alright, that one's gone.
Emperor, deliver us!
See, that's one. Alright, let's
One of us
apprehend
would
it
be enough.
first. And then use the big shotgun shot.
Accepted.
And then the dog should get another attack too. Nice.
Understood.
This shotgun's fun. It's like, you have to be minimum 2 range, which does double damage and sends them flying.
Glacier, we're undertaking this task.
Another stroke.
Alright, overcharge
of
his dog.
Scheme perfect.
Bonk.
Claims another one.
Alright, Mama's back.
No! He threw me flying.
He parried it, did a lot of damage.
Let's see.
Apprehend 175, oh my gosh. Yeah, do it again. I think you can finish it. Okay. Goods. Melts of charges. These people were buried up to their necks in sand. The agony that is forever imprinted on their twisted faces shows it was a harsh execution.
There will be no
I can't loot the
peace
meat?
in
I've heard
my
such good things in the last
way.
5 seconds. What's the dog doing? Oh, he's gonna get that box! Nice. Blessing of the Materium. Cyber Raven gains 30 willpower. While in a 4-cell radius around the Raven, the Overseer's relayed attacking psychic powers do 16% more damage and do not count towards attack per turn limit. But whenever the Cyber Raven relays an attacking power, the Overseer suffers damage equal to 10% of their max wounds. Additionally, Overseer is slowed and cannot dodge attacks while in the area. Scourge of the Feeble, Cyber Eagle. Gains 30 agility and 300% damage. Whenever the Cyber Eagle deals damage to a target suffering from bleeding, burning, or toxin, that target must pass a willpower resistance test or suffer 1 stack of perplex. Examine. A muffled growl comes from beneath the sand. The moment you approach, the sound fades and blood starts pumping in your temples. You feel your lips stretching into a vicious grin.
What lies
A victorious grin.
beyond?
Okay, so there were other of those things, but they ran. Open gate. Alright, so that's like a shortcut. Sensory Motor Modulator. Whenever the wearer uses Charge, Dance Macabre, Dash, Death from Above, they gave Armor Pen and Dodge Reduction. Oh, we got something like this earlier. And drugs. Dig Out. Intimidating Growl. Shield Bash, 40% block. Requires Heretical Follower. Whenever the wielder blocks an attack, if possible, they counterattack the enemy, gaining additional crit chance. Does it require heretical to yeah, I can't even hold it. A heretical shield user.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue.
Oh, you're back? You're back? Wait, was he trying to kill me? The clerk gives you a hounded look, his implant crackling ominously. You've eliminated the ambles. Good. I'm crossing them off the inventory. How many injuries have you sustained? I must account for the units of blood spilt. There is no cogitator with the inventory, is there? The clerk's eyes well up. I thought it would stop you. I have a job to finish. You can't imagine how hard it is. The workload, the responsibility. Please understand, I'm on my own here. Well, almost. The clerk adds to a conspiratorial whisper. There's another scribe here. He works at night and litters the report with errors. Do you even realize what the consequences are for attempting to kill a rogue trader? Yes, death, but with you gone, the tithe would have stayed here. It would give me time meeting the target filling in the last form. Those are the only things that matter. Your confession does nothing to diminish your guilt. You will die for what you did, either here or following your return to the Administratum in a lengthy investigation. The Administratum? No, let me finish the inventory, or kill me. What do I have to sign? Why were there so few clerks assigned to an entire planet? There used to be more of us. 5 died of exhaustion. 3 were killed in collapses of tithe assets. 2 eaten by ambles. Another 10, no, 11? I don't know. Administratum replenishments are too rare. This world is too highly classified. How did ambles get here in the first place? Ambles, repulsive, aggressive pests. They adapt to any environment. This world is infested with them. They got to the tithe and gobbled up everything they saw, and I had to update the inventory. The clerk's voice falters and turns into inconsolable weeping. Enough! Where's the inventory? It's incomplete! The scribe recoils and clutches his head with a moan. The inventory is in my implant, and it's notifying me of unaccounted for assets all the time. The clerk whimpers, his implant creaks in his head. My head is the inventory. Not another word, and do not even think about falling behind. The clerk sobs and lowers his sparking head, ready to follow you. Return to the outpost. Oh, there's a box up there. Grenades, drugs, Medicae.
Whatever is the matter, Proctor? Could it be that the rogue trader's presence allows for some relaxation of the Lex Imperialis?
That the rogue trader has decided to take something for himself does not mean I won't report the loss to the Marshal. Do you want to see your name in the report as well? In a separate row?
Did they say all that because I opened that box? Yay, I'm allowed to steal things.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Oh, our ship's here. They cleared enough of the landing pad, I guess. Rogue Trader, we are now in the final stage of the loading process. Consequently, your shuttle is finally able to maneuver around and land. As soon as the matter of the inventory is settled, you'll be free to land. Here is your clerk. What is next? We do not have much left to load. The bulk of it is already on the barges and the rest is being delivered automatically. We merely need to decide what to do with the living tithe. They have bred irresponsibly and are now twice as numerous as before. They had no orders to breed. Take as many as is required and leave the rest here. Proctor Jaeger nods without taking her eyes off her data slate. Evidently, the fate of these people interested her only within the framework of statistics. Then it is settled. Your shuttle is ready to depart. We will take care of... The space around you suddenly fills with screeches and crackles that pour from every voxcaster and speaker. Then you hear a deep male voice. Query. Invitation to the Von Valancius orbital station. Uploading coordinates into the shuttle's central cogitator. Complete. Purpose. Finalizing the Oblivion Directive. The voice goes into a guttural, gurgling cough. Tarry not offspring. If you delay, you will be blown up along with all the extraneous subjects. Blast it! Jaeger whispers, grabbing her data slate and typing frantic commands into it. What is this directive? The self-destruction of the planet. What? Where did that come from? Why? Jaeger replies briefly, her fingers never leaving the command runes on the data slate. Who are you? Answers, answers. Yes, we have always had a thirst for knowledge. I will satisfy your curiosity when you come to me. I need to know if you have what it takes to see this through. Now hurry, this world will soon cease to exist. That escalated quickly? Yeah, very. Jaeger's data slate is flashing a panicked red. The augurs are recording anomalous seismic activity. Someone has started arming the cryonic bombs in the bowels of Lethus. The machine spirits are rejecting all counter litanies. The planet is done for. We cannot stop this. Her lips tighten into a white streak and her data slate falls to the floor. The Proctor raises her weapon, followed by the rest of the arbitrators. I demand an explanation, Rogue Trader. Why can't we block the Oblivion? Who is your accomplice? I am just as clueless as you are. Allow me to explain. You seized the tithe by somehow obtaining both the Marshal's and the Administratum's authorizations. Then an accomplice contacted you and tricked the machine spirits into activating the destruction of the world with cyclonic bombs. Bombs delivered years ago from a Von Valancius world, I should add. All that is left to do is get away and cover your tracks. Did I miss anything? Proctor Jaeger, you have no right to threaten a rogue trader on his own planet. Solomorn speaks each word in a soft yet confident voice, somehow overriding the wailing sirens. Especially when the barges are being sent to Dargonis on the Marshal's orders. If that is not enough for you, I will personally vouch that Mukluk von Valancius is not in league with some unknown criminal. I trust your judgment, Proctor, but my mission requires vigilance and permits no compromise. Could we perhaps try to avoid bloodshed? Now, my character used to be an Arbites. He wouldn't want to take down all of these guys. They're good peeps. That depends entirely on you and what you are about to tell me. I have a proposal that will satisfy everyone. I will find out who caused this commotion and why, and then we will travel to Dargonis and go before the Marshal together. 91%. Succeeded. Your words could almost be construed as aiding the investigation. The bolter's muzzle lowers slightly as if overcoming an invisible obstacle. I see no need for further confrontation. Consider the issue settled for now. We will board your flagship and you will investigate the identity of the perpetrator. Let us return to this matter in the Marshal's presence on Dargonis. So all those people that didn't get permission to breed, all their kids are gonna die.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Oh my god. Yeah, you shouldn't have had kids. You have to leave them on the planet. Also, we're blowing up the planet. Wait, no Guild Wars 2 Elite stream? What's up, Aging? The Guild Wars 2 Elite stream is in 90 minutes. My morning stream ends in 30. So I will be covering it this evening during my evening stream, where I can fast forward through all of their awkward pauses. Okay. Where are we right now? Cargo. Cargo.
A job for me.
Lady Theodora's Mantle. What? At the start of the wearer's turn, if there are more enemies than allies in combat, the wearer deals 20% more damage with melee. Oh, dang. Alright, so there's a dude here who's been turned into a computer. Watcher of Lethus. A human torso is built into the massive cogitator. Countless cables entangle the shriveled body and snake under the pale skin. Identification. Rogue Trader Von Valancius, initiating the final stage of the Oblivion Directive. A ragged wheeze escapes the Vox grill and the man's speech becomes more animated and bilious. You have arrived at last, Offspring. At last, everything ends. Go on. Take the last step, confirm the execution of the directive, and in so doing destroy Lethus, take its riches, and free me from this unbearable vigil. Explain to me what is going on, now. You really do not know. Did she choose not to tell you, or did she not get the chance? It doesn't matter anymore. Yours is the blood of the dynasty, so I am compelled to give you this answer. The man announces in a mechanical voice, Supreme Ordinance, the arrival of the head of the Von Valancius dynasty with the purpose of the complete extraction of the tithe triggers the immediate activation of the Oblivion Directive by the Watcher of Lethus. At the moment of the directive's activation, the machine spirits of the initiating systems are bound in Prometheus Proxima class Cogni Shackles. The Cogni Shackles cannot be removed by any means. The directive guarantees the Rogue Trader's acquisition of the planet's assets and the destruction of Lethus presented as being caused by the actions of the enemies of humanity. Oh my god! So Theodora seems like she planned to steal the entire tithe from the Imperium. This is like the heist of the Millennium. So Lady Theodora intended to steal the tithe from the start. She arranged the world's destruction to cover her tracks, installed a servant to keep an eye on things, and even made a contingency plan in the case of her own death. All she needed was an opportune moment like this one. With the expanse being torn apart, the planet's death looks convincing. Jay lets out a whistle. Now that's ambition. You can't even call it theft. Just an ingenious redistribution of resources on a sector scale. Ingenious and audacious. Abort Lethus' destruction this instant. I must refuse. The Supreme Ordinance states that if the head of the dynasty is declared the tithe's evacuation, I am to destroy the planet. You are the one who announced to the arbitrators that you were taking the tithe with you. The directive has been initiated and the Cogni shackles placed. It cannot be stopped. What if I simply kill you? Then you will change nothing. The directive cannot be stopped. The Cogni shackles, once applied to the initiation systems, are unbreakable. Accept your fate, offspring. I accepted mine long ago. Were you the one who intruded on my conversation with Vigdis prior to our landing on Lethus? Yes, I needed to exchange codes with the flagship in order to identify the vessel and its owner. I had to sift through onboard communication channels and systems to verify the new Lord Captain's data and his right to be one. You want me to claim the tithe for my own? I have long since been robbed of the luxury of freely expressing my thoughts. I am merely quoting Theodora's plan. This qualifies for a culprit's confession, except the culprit herself is dead and judging this creature would be pointless. Still, we must decide what to do next, Rogue Trader. Here's where I stand. Lady Theodora has violated the Lex Imperialis and the Marshal should be informed of her crime. If you are loyal to the Imperium, you will send the tithe to the Administratum and tell Marshal Strox of the events on Lethus. I fully agree with you. Good. I've had enough complications for one mission. I have decided what should be done with the tithe. Then denounce your decision. Dogmatic. I knew it! I will not overstep the Imperium's law. The tithe must go to the Administratum. Oh, the irony. Theodora's great plan foiled by her own heir. Plus 20 dogmatic. The Rogue Trader has spoken. The barges will go where he has decreed, and the Watcher of Lethus has served his purpose. I had hoped that I would feel relief. I know that it's there, locked inside my protocols, and she wanted me to know and to not feel. The Watcher's head hits his sunken chest. Even at the moment of his death, he was denied the elation of freedom. The vid screens of the cogitators flicker, trying to process the influx of data, then fade all at once. No, all that high-quality meat that was down there! Oh, so this little thing that we're on is like a space station. I thought we were still on the surface of the planet when we were talking to this machine. What about the human tithe? Told him not to breed. They didn't get permission to do that. Return to Void Ship. Your Voxcaster hisses softly, drawing your attention. It seems someone has been hailing you for some time now. Lord Captain, your immediate intervention is required. The barges you sent to Dargonis have been attacked by an enemy ship that emerged from the warp. What? What ships are they? They carry no identifying marks and the signatures are unreadable. All I can tell you is they are of Imperial construction. How did they find us? The system's coordinates are classified. At present, we do not know, Lord Captain, but we are already working on it. Prepare for battle, I'm coming. Dude, it is literally one thing after another with this planet. Should have kept the tithe. Nah, dude, I'm already rich beyond, like, imagining. Why would I do that? Theodora was stupid for setting all that up. That's just like asking for trouble. Imperial Universe class mass conveyor. Okay, wait, are these the tithe ships? There's Bodhi, but dude, what? My ship is kilometers long. That's my ship. Look at the difference. Oh my god. All right, so there's enemies over there. Can't quite reach that. Huh.
our fury.
He goes, activate the Geller field, emergency warp jump in 3, dead. Oh no, there's 2 more back here. Alright, one of my escort ships took that out. More enemy ships arriving. Okay. Increase range on next shot.
Engage the lads.
Spin this guy around just to mess with his movement. Alright, one of my interceptors over here. Let's have it go back toward these. And then we got this one. Not in range. Nice. Heartless is working on the one back there. That's good. That one's trying to dip. Nope.
Unleash our fury. Lads.
The enemy shield is down. Time to unleash a counterattack.
Void Master, if you please.
Send this interceptor over here. Oh, wow. That thing must have good armor. That did not do a lot of damage. No! Save the ship! Heartless, please! Are there no shields on these massive things? Nice. Heartless got one of them. More enemy ships arriving. I got my hands full. Stop! Oh my god.
Initiate macro cannon barrage.
I wonder if I should stop shooting them when they're trying to get away and just like let them get away so that I have more shots for other things.
Of course. Commence the symphony of macro cannons. Engage the lads. Void Master, if you please.
Okay, got rid of the little thing. Extend range. Nice. Okay, that one's done. Okay. All right, so